would you like to see happen in the next 2 months? What would you give yourself to if you could be assured that God was working in and through you? You know, given the current state of our world, it would seem almost impossible to plan anything. I mean, just finding something predictable would be welcome, right? We might be coming to the end of a pandemic, but what about the migraines and the mandates and exploding inflation? And then there's the wars and the rumors of wars. You know, these gaps in our world really just kind of reflects maybe the gaps in our own spirit, being unsettled. Where is God in all this? Well, here's where I'm coaching myself and others to really stop and pivot. I found there's this God-directed template to really renew our spirit and refresh us. The Bible persuades us to stop and be still, pull ourselves out of this mud and this madness. We're called to discern and be sober-minded in these times. And I think Easter is a great time to do this, actually starting the day after Easter. Well, why then? Well, let me give you a little bit of New Testament history. The crucifixion of Christ is well marked in history because it occurred there at the Jewish Passover. And lots of prophetic reasons why, but also history says that following the Jewish Passover was another festival called the Festival of Weeks, which followed Passover by about 50 days. And here's the thing, do you know when those 50 days actually landed, according to the New Testament? Well, it happened in Acts chapter 2. Oh, there was an outpouring already. There was a provision of God for sure, which reflected what the Festival of Weeks was about. But it wasn't looking at the past. It was looking at what God was going to do on that day when he poured out his Spirit, sealing and filling 3,000 people. And our world hasn't been the same since then. It was the founding of the church. But it was also the Spirit filling the heart of man as it never had before. Do you want that? If you call upon the name of Christ, you can be sure of his sealing. But are you longing for something more? Are you longing for that yearning of God working in and through you, of filling your heart, being renewed? That's why I'm giving myself to 50 days of preparation, progress, renewal, I'm calling it, between April 17th and June 5th. Liturgical calendar, that's when they celebrate the day of Pentecost, the pouring out of the Spirit, is June 5th. And I'm preparing these 50 days with scripture and short questions to just bring my heart and into a right place and help me move forward. And I'd like you to join me. I'm designing this for spiritual renewal and health. Sign up now and I'd be glad to send you an overview of what we'll be doing and a little bit of history about it. But I want you to join me and expect that God will work through his Spirit in you, through you, renewing you, refreshing you. Sign up now and let's begin together April 17th.